It's the Raw Traveler here again. This video, I was going to show you another way of earning free frequent flyer miles. This is a website called Bing Rewards. Now, Bing is Microsoft's version of a search engine. Used to be called MSN Search or something, but they've changed the name to Bing, and it's basically Microsoft's version of a search engine, which competes, I guess, with Google and Yahoo. I believe they're partners with Yahoo right now, but that's not important. The thing is that Bing, or Microsoft, has a version of Bing called Bing Rewards. And Bing Rewards, you just go to this site. It's just bing.com/rewards is really how you get here. And you sign up for it. You just click on this join now for free. And it explains what you get. It says, as a member, you earn credits for the searches you do every day. Now, you can have this as your default browser, as your default search engine, and every time you search you get credit, because Bing offers you a certain number of credits every day. Every time you use the Bing search engine and do a search in it, you get credit up to a certain amount. I believe, well, in my situation, I'm getting, I think, up to 30 searches a day, and you get one Bing reward point for every 2 searches. That's what I'm getting. I'm not sure they offer everybody the same deal. I think it depends on when you sign up. New members might not get the same deal. I'm not sure, but that's how it works for me. I get 1 Bing reward point for every 2 searches, up to 30 searches a day, or in other words 15 points. Now, you can also do searches on a mobile device. At least I can, every day, and it's the same thing. Every 2 searches on my mobile device gives me another Bing reward. Now, even if you don't have a mobile device, there's ways to work around that. And even, like, this is only available, I believe, to people who live in the United States. It might also be available to people who live in Canada. I'm not sure about that, because I have used it in Canada and it was working. But outside the US and Canada, I'm almost 100% sure that they don't offer this. You need to have a US address. Now, there's ways around that if you don't live in the US and Canada, and you'd like to still accumulate some of these rewards. Then there's ways to do it, and I probably put that in another video in the future. But right now I just wanted to go through the basic stuff of how to get some decent amount of free frequent flyer miles. Now, I believe this is going to bring me well, here, I'll just bring up my account, because this is an account. This is not a sign-up account. So if I just go into Bing itself, so assuming you signed up, and this is what the Bing search engine homepage looks like. And if you're logged in to Bing Rewards, you will see this. This is how many Bing rewards you have, and then you'll see your name here, or whatever name you used to sign in, and then you'll see this little gear that is your preferences. And they got nice pictures. Every day there's a different picture. So what you could do, and then they got all these little articles down here and things like that. Well, what you could do is use this search bar. So let's say I wanted to find tweet, and I clicked on search, and it gives me a bunch of stuff. Now, you don't actually have to look at any of these things. You just have to do the search. And if I looked up something like, I don't know, brain heater or something, and you see my number here is at 629. If I hit the search key, and when it finally comes back, I'm on a bit of a slow connection. See, it's at 630. So that those two searches I just did just gave me one Bing reward. Now, you click on Bing rewards, which is that little metal thing here, and it brings up this little menu here, and it gives you all the different options that you could do today. So anything that you have actually completed, it gives you a little green check mark next to it. So everything else hasn't been completed. I've got a referral bonus. You can click on that. For example, let's do that one. Click on the referral bonus, wait until it comes back, and then it brings up this page. It gives you all the information and status of people who have actually joined that I referred in the past. And as you see, the number went to 631, and now the referrals bonus has a green check mark next to it. So you can do that for each of these actions, or each of these events, or whatever you want to call them. You click on it, and it is either going to give you 1 credit for just clicking on it, or a PC search. Well, that you actually have to do 15. You can get up to 15 credits for up to 30 searches in the mobile search. So it's like every day I can get 15 and 10, so I get 25 Bing rewards points every single day. And almost every single day there's also some of these extra credits, so almost guaranteed you're going to have 26 points per day. If you use Bing as your default search engine, most people probably perform anywhere from 10 to 15 searches in a day anyways, so it's not like you're doing extra work for them. So you find out towards the end of the day that you've done 20 searches, and then you only have 10 left to do. Well, you just go onto the Bing site, just go to Bing and key something in here. If you just want to key in the number 1, that counts as a search. And then you can key in the alphabet A, and then that counts as a search. So you see it's become 632 now. So you can do, if you're short by 10 searches at the end of the day, you can just do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J to 10 times until you've reached the maximum for the day. So let's go through the rewards now, and here I'm clicking on the term rewards on that same menu, and here are the listing of, well, these are still the bonuses, but then these are the suggested rewards. There's a $5 Amazon card. They're suggesting them probably, I don't know if they're most popular or something else, but you can click on redeem, and when it finally comes back, there it is. I have all these possible rewards to redeem. You have a sweepstakes for 50 Bing rewards, a sweepstakes for a $500 Target e-gift card for 20 Bing rewards, and there's a sweepstakes for Nokia Lumina. This is one of the most interesting ones here. It is 100 points / miles for popular airline and hotel loyalty programs. Now this one requires 385 Bing rewards, which is quite a bit, but you know, if you're using it every day as a regular search engine, well, you get 25 to 26 or so, maybe sometimes 30. Sometimes they have promotions where you get double points. It will take you 12, 13, about 15 days. Let me see, 4 times 20 is 12. Yeah, it'd take you about 15 days to have enough points. Oh, by the way, this is normally it's 400 if you reach your gold status, which means you got, I think, more than 20 searches or credit for 20. I forget exactly how they consider you to be gold, but if you get the gold status, you get a lower amount. You need a lower amount of points to get the prize. So in about 15 days, not less than, but about 15 days, half a month, you can get one of these. And with this, you get 100 points or miles for all these different airline and hotel programs, such as here it is: American Airlines Advantage, Frontier Airlines Early Returns, Hawaiian Airlines Hawaiian Miles, Iceland Air Saga Club, IHG Rewards Club, SVM Fuel Circle, United Mileage Plus, US Airways, which of course, dividend miles, which of course is now part of American Airlines, so that's more or less redundant, something that needs to be updated. Virgin America Elevate and Virgin Atlantic Flying Club. So there's a decent amount of programs in there. You have the largest airline in the world, which is now American Airlines. You have the second largest airline in the world, which of course is United. You have Frontier, which is a low-cost carrier, and Hawaiian, which is a special carrier, which is basically takes you from the mainland to Hawaii and to other parts of the world. So, and then of course you do have one of the better hotel programs called the IHG, which are the hotels that are called Holiday Inn Express, Intercontinental, etc. So this is a great way to pad on some miles and some points onto your account. It doesn't cost anything, and most anybody, you can sign up for all these accounts for free and then start saving your points. So if you're short, for example, if you have 24,900 miles in your American Airlines Advantage account and you want to use those points or miles to get a free domestic flight, all you do is get one of these, and now you can have 25,000 miles. You don't have to worry about paying for anything. It's all free. You add these miles to your account, you'll have 25,000. You'll have a domestic round trip ticket. You could set things as a goal. You could redeem them. Well, of course, if you have enough points, you could redeem them. You also have an option of donating your points, which there's so many things you could donate. I'm not going to donate my points. I'm not going to save up a bunch of points and then just donate them. Occasionally, it's, I guess, if you're a philanthropic type of person, then you might want to do that. There's ways to win things. You can take a small amount of your points and enter different lotteries. Personally, I don't do that, but if you want to, you can. I'm not sure what promo code is, but to redeem your promo code, I'm not sure what that is, but maybe there's certain other companies that are partners with Microsoft that offer promo codes. But there you have it. Bing Rewards. Sign up. I'm going to put a link lower underneath my video on YouTube in which you can click on it and join Bing Rewards. And hopefully we'll see you soon aboard a free flight. Take care.